Okay. Is it the same thing? I thought jerry-rigging was like gerrymandering. You know what I mean? Like, it's just piecemeal. You know what I mean? Like, this entire time, I thought the etymology came from like it's made to be like piecemeal. Do you see what I'm saying? Like put together in like weird parts. This is the meaning. Jury-rigged versus jerry-rigged. Jerry-built means it was cheaply built. Jury-rigged means something was assembled quickly with materials on hand. Jerry-built means it was built cheaply and poorly. Jerry-rigged is a variant of jury-rigged, and it may been influenced by jerry-built. While some people consider it to be an incorrect version of jury-rigged, it's widely used, especially in everyday speech. Unless you're a Twitch streamer with an audience that is looking to
XQCL.
say that something has a racist etymology. The word rig is also a nautical term. Jury means makeshift or temporary. The origins of jury isn't exactly known. Wait, I sometimes feel like when people say like, nah, man, there's actually a racist origin for that word. Like, sometimes I feel like it's a fucking self-report. You know what I mean? Like, you're the one who thought it, and no one else was even, it's not even true. Hold on, let's take a look. Okay, we're doing deep dives. Please, I'm black. People used to say it like jerry-rigging or the N-word version. Maybe they just knew a really racist dude who said it and tricked them, lol. Similar phrases. The compound word jerry-built, a similar but distinct term, refers to things built unsubstantially of bad materials. Has a separate origin from jury-rigged. The exact etymology is unknown, but is probably linked to the earlier pejorative of the word jerry, attested as early as 1721, and may have been influenced by jury-rigged. The terms Afro-engineering, short for African engineering, or N-word rigging, describes a fix that is temporary, done quickly, technically improperly, and without attention or care for detail. It can also describe shoddy second-rate workmanship. N-word rigging originated in the 50s. The term was euphemized as Afro-engineering in the 70s. The term has been used in the auto mechanic industry to describe quick makeshift repairs. These phrases have largely fallen out of common usage due to their racist and pejorative nature. Bro, you can't have anything. Like, you can't have anything. White people are like, nah, we're gonna make that racist. Like, it was fine when it was jerry-rigging, and then white people were like, nah, that's not enough, dude. So, okay, so the origins of the term is actually, like, super fucking far back and has nothing to do with the racist version. It comes from jerry, used as a British slur against Germans during World War I and II. This disparaging term is real, a pun on the name Jerry and the pronunciation of the first part of German. White people said, Jerry ain't do nothing, let's make it racist. Yeah, they were just like, dude, they were just like, this needs some seasoning. They were like, yeah, Germans are white, so that's not enough. We gotta crank it up a notch. What? Joker moment? What the fuck is this? My friend just went to a party with a girl he's been talking to for a while, and apparently she took 2 dudes upstairs to run a train on her, and he's losing it. There's no shot this is real.
At Hasanabi, hello,
oh my god, this is like incel cannon fodder.
So this is a
here's some Chad advice for you guys on a Sunday. Okay? If you bring a girl to a party and she's like, yeah, no, I'm actually gonna give these 2 dudes the devil's 3-way opportunity, it's time for you to go home. Like, I don't even think you should, like, I don't even think you should talk to other girls at that party at that point. And here's why. Because the decisions that you made led you to this situation. So you have to go home and rethink a lot of stuff. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Like, you have to literally rethink the actions that took place that led you to be like, you know, I'm just, you know, this is what's going on. Like, this is the girl I want to date. Like, not that there's anything wrong with like dating girls that, you know, double team dudes. Obviously, I don't give a fuck about that. But, you know, there should have been a conversation ahead of time about the particular situation in which this occurred. You can say victim blaming all you want, but like, I'm trying to save him. Like, if a situation like that occurs, you don't tell your friends, dude. You just never talk about that again. And if people say like, yo, what happened with that girl? You go, what girl? That girl, the girl you were like talking about. I don't know. There's no, I'm gay now, actually. I like dudes. I don't know what you're talking about. Girl? I'm not even into girls. Ew, dude. Ever since Montero dropped, I don't know. I've been thinking about dudes in a different way. I just like, I don't know. What? Girls? Yikes, dude. I'm actually, I took a pledge of abstinence. I'm gonna become a missionary. Somebody let him know there was more than one page. Oh, there was more. Oh god, this is so sad. Bro, what did you mean when you said we gotta handle her to him crying? Women shouldn't be allowed to do that. Why not, dude? What the fuck? First of all, they can, and she is. Okay. It's a done deal, bro. Just leave the party. I can't. Why? I'm her ride. Oh no. Oh, she used you for a ride. Leave the damn party. Wait. Oh, I'm her ride? Wait, I misunderstood. I thought she gave him a ride. That's why he couldn't leave. What the fuck? Bro, are you fucking stupid? Leave now. There's no way this is real. No way this is real, dude. There's no shot this is real. End of a saga. He's absolutely fine. I'm all right, man. I'm just mad that I got upset over it. I only knew her for a week. Were you drunk? I wasn't blackout, but yeah, I had a few. You probably just felt a little played, and the alcohol wasn't doing you any favors. Not dead ass, because I don't even care anymore, and I already blocked her number. Why were you drinking as the designated driver anyway? I don't know, man. Dude, this guy's like self-report central, dude. I don't know, man. I just got caught up in the party. Them two dudes might have saved you low-key. Don't bring them up. Respect. I won't bring them up again. By the way, what's up with these? I love the and to her. No, please understand me. I was drunk, felt played, got jumped by the dudes that took her, and I ended up leaving without my car. It just wasn't my day. Please don't take those to heart. I don't even remember saying that. All right, man. Just chill on shit like that. I don't fuck with it. Yeah, where your car at, though? I'm getting it now. Wait. They beat his ass, too? Okay, I don't believe this. I don't believe the story. There's no shot. There's no fucking shot. These dudes were making a TikTok like devious licks. Oh my, I'm just gonna storm the room, film it. I need both hands free. They're naked and their guard is down. How big are they? Big as shit. Which is why I wanted you here. Your hand's still registered. I don't box anymore. Sneak out of quarantine. I need you here. If I get caught, I'm in here for another 2 weeks, bro. Fuck you. What? Your hand's still registered? Okay, dude. This is totally made up. No shot this is real. Nobody says your hand's still registered. That's not like a real thing that you say, okay? This dude is just like living out his cuck fantasy, okay? He needed him for poison damage. Oh no! Oh, you're right. He did. He's like, yeah, well, guess what? You might have beat our asses today, but check back in 2 weeks, motherfucker. That's right. You just got poison damage. Hey, have fun with COVID. I'm just gonna storm the room, bro. This isn't the beaches of Normandy. Wait, what is this one? I don't know what you got to prove, but nobody knew y'all were talking. This isn't an L no one will know about, but you about to make it public. You're about to be known as the man who got jumped by 2 naked dudes. Dog, leave the party. My blood on your hands. My blood is on your hands. No, their cum is on your hands, sir. Oh no, this is funny as fuck. I mean, it's fake, but it's so funny. Bro, are you alive? Fuck you. Sorry. So what's up? You at home? Yeah. Oh, bet. All right. You didn't drive her home, did you? My car still at the party. Why? I can't fucking see straight. They knocked my ass out. I had to take the bus. I mean, this is... Storm the room. Dude says film it. I mean, yeah. It is for boxing. If you're trained to fight, it's a case if you get arrested, but it's still probably fake. No, I know it's a real thing. Except you would never say that in a conversation. You know what I mean? You're blackout drunk. You're like, yo, are your hands still registered? No, that's like, that is a narrator adding that in there to like add additional seasoning to the story. Because that's what makes me feel like it's fake. Son, ain't no reason for me to be laughing this hard. So what happened? Did y'all step outside for a fight? Okay, I don't know what's going on with these fucking replies, so I'm gonna hide it real quick. There's nothing there. There's nothing bad there, but still. So what happened? Did y'all step outside for a fair fight or what? Nah, they
Like
jumped you outside. Nah, don't fucking tell me they beat your ass naked. I ran up in there with no fear in my heart, though. So they keep fucking after they took you out? That was so out of line. I'm sorry. I just don't know where to take this conversation. Are you dead ass? Bro, this is crazy. This is absolutely fake. I don't want to believe that this is real. I just don't want to know. I don't want to believe that this is real. There's no spelling errors. It's like all grammatically correct. There's just like, this is definitely fake, but it's really good. It's really good storytelling. I knew he was going to say some bullshit before the night is over. Take it on the chin and keep moving, dog. Shit happens. Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna see her Monday. No, he's not. You're concussed. I think you need to lay down. Nah, that's some fucked up shit she did. I can't keep fucking these bitches. Bitch better pray I don't see her Monday. I swear to God. Okay, relax. Cause I get out Wednesday and it sounds like you're about to say some shit that I'm not gonna fuck with. I don't want to smoke with you, man. I'm gonna assume you're still dazed. Sleep this off before I should just straighten your head out. Yeah, okay, dude. It's not real. There's no shot this is real. This is like, I don't believe that this is real. This literally happened to me. I'm a gay guy. My boyfriend got fucked at a party I invited him to. Okay, that is a little different because, you know, I mean, he took the bus home, like just so many L's, dude. No shot. I work at a comedy club. You don't know funny. His Quiznos sucks. Yeah, dude. That's a pre-qualifier to be to know what's funny is working at a fucking comedy club. That was pretty comedy though, what you just said. How dumb that was. He didn't even have the he didn't even have the decency to lie to us and just be like, I'm a comedian, you know what I mean? I'm a stand-up comic. He just said I work at a comedy club, implying that he's doing like open mic still. And probably he's trying to get like on like Kill Tony or something, you know what I mean? Bro, you don't get it. I'm the barback, dude. I know what comedy's like. I work at McDonald's. You don't know cuisine? Yeah. Man, that's crazy. That's kind of funny that I have like literal politicians following me on here and I just like tweet stuff like this all the time. My favorite thing is whenever I say it's fun day, it's like fun stuff. Everyone will go, mod check, fun. Dude, you are so unique when you make that joke. No one has ever made that joke before you. Like, you're the only person who's ever, you know, comedy. You must be working at a comedy club. Do you work as a barback, perhaps, at a comedy club? Do you work the door at the Comedy Store, at the Laugh Factory, dude? Because you certainly are funny. That's humor right there. Go retweet this shit. My father is John Comedy. Oh man, that story was fucking wild, dude. That took so many wild turns. Holy shit. Remember when I said no stun locks and immediately got stun locked by jerry rigged? A term from like 1715. But again, so the dude is correct. Like, those two dudes saved him, you know? Because it seems like that's not someone that he would want to be with, right? And I'm trying to be as PC as possible when covering this story. Because, I mean, even though it's fake, but it can be used for a valuable lesson here. Because, like, there's no problem with someone doing stuff like that. I don't think it devalues them or anything like that. I would be a gigantic hypocrite if I got upset that, like, you know, someone I wanted to hook up with in the past had, like, you know, had sex with two dudes. I would be a hypocrite. So he was also drunk, so he didn't drive because of those dudes. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. They saved him like multiple times. They saved him from the girl. It's a little rude, but they knew each other for a week. It's not a little rude. That's not a little, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not a little rude. That is massively rude, okay? Like, that is the most, that's insane. It is not even out of pocket. It is literally out of the hemisphere. We are now outside of the fucking galaxy, okay? That's a little rude. No, that's not a little rude. That is the worst thing you can do to someone. Like, quite literally the worst thing you can do to someone. So, to be honest, after almost 2 years of quarantine, I too would skip a few red flags just to get laid. I mean, that's not even, yeah. That's like, that's just, I don't even know what to say. That's a devious lick, yes. That is the most devious lick. The person getting licked and dicked in that situation is also, I guess, licking. I don't know. Everyone is just being devious as fuck, except for the dude that's being cucked. What the fuck? Not the worst thing you can do to someone, and we don't know her side. Bro, the examples you're about to use are going to feature extortion, murder, and numerous other illegal activities. So if your comparison is going to be a crime, then yes, there are crimes that she could have done that are worse. But ultimately, not great, you know? Like, if your retort is going to be, well, we don't know her side of the story, and that you know, I think it was her side, is just that they didn't know each other as well as the guy thought. Yeah, I mean, she probably was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this fucking simp to like drive me over to this party, and then if I find some sexy dudes there, I am going to have sexual intercourse with both of them at the same time, which is, you know, like, come on, dude. Even guys, even if you're friends with someone, okay, even if you're friends with someone, just friends, and you've been friends for a long time, just like leaving your friend at her fucking random house party to go, you know, get dicked down by 2 dudes is still going to be like kind of a rude thing to do to a friend. You're just like leaving your friend behind. No sex, you know, whatsoever. You just like, you got to be like, hey, you know, if it happens, it happens. You like kind of tell them ahead of time. You know what I mean? There should be a little bit more communication. So if there's also an idea that like you're talking to one another, and on top of that, you guys are like, you know, kind of talking to each other, and you're gonna, you know, you think, you know, maybe some stuff might happen. They gotta at least invite me into that shit, make it a foursome. I mean, true. Her side was not existing because it was a fake story. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It is a fake story. I'm saying if it was a real story, though. If it was a real story, that would be a cataclysmic lick. It would not just be devious. My friend did that in a fucking bar. Her and her man left me alone for half an hour because they were fucking in the stalls. I mean, that's kind of hot, but also at the same time, it's like, it's rude, you know? I mean, I probably would do some shit like that. Let's be real. Here's how you know Michael is like fully fucking, he's done. He's like, he has like the full-blown Twitch chatter brain worms. When he starts adding himself to say true, like this is late stage, dude. No, he's like tagging himself as a meme. It's late stage. I know this. I see it. That's how threads show up. You're wrong. Oh, he's replying to someone. Just stuck in the living room petting the dog. Make it a foursome. It's how threads show up. You're wrong. I mean, you have late stage regardless. You're terminal chatter. POV, you are approached by an undercover fed. Oh, I forgot. Friend of the show, Jordan Ewell, actually went to the fucking the rally, and he sent me a bunch of videos. That's how threads work. I don't think he's making. Thanks for the raid last night, by the way. We had fun. Yeah, no problem, dude. Friend of the show, Jordan Ewell, actually fucking went and like interviewed people, so we'll have some fun Hogwatch stuff to look at from yesterday. Not Jordan Sheraton, no. Jordan Sheraton is not a friend of the show. Jordan Ewell. Okay.
Fuck the police, headed straight for the underground. They don't like us because we're brown. Huh? NWA? N-word with attitude? Nah. Proper relatable, that though. Fuck the fucking feds. Fuck the fucking lot of them. They're all twats. Oh. I don't get why they don't legalise the ganja. Love that shit. Fucking smoking all day and night. Last night, mate, I was fucking zoinked. Honestly, wallahi. I was going, get me mashed up. So, you in possession of any or...
This guy called the DA to end the war on drugs. Dude, I love this TikTok because it's got real libertarian energy.
Yeah, Command Center, I'm Brady speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, my name is Blake. I'm calling to officially request that you guys end the war on drugs.
It's such a fucking what do you call it? It's got like real libertarians on TikTok energy. I know he's probably a lefty, but it's still pretty funny. Like, this is some shit that like libertarians used to do unironically, you know what I mean? Anyway, here, let's go back to this now. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do that, but what is this?
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Whenever people try to express that, ooh,
Mountain Dew Flaming Hot Cheetos is fucking bomb. I don't know why anyone would talk shit about this.
here's the issues with capitalism, American consumerism.
L0L.
This is my evidence to refute all of that. This is what's holding society together, okay?
He's right.
This is why capitalism's a good thing. Flamin' hot Mountain Dew. Holy shit, that's a lot of sugar. Jesus Christ. Okay.
220 calories? What the fuck? That's like double the like a regular Coke.
All right. All right, I'll get it. And then last item. This is the most...
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. Just because you're trying to prey on teenagers doesn't mean you need to censor your curse words. I can't look at Keemstar's tweets because he fucking blocked me, dude. Prepare to eat nothing but dust, you fucking tortoise. Just because you're trying to prey on teenagers doesn't mean you need to censor your curse words. God damn, dude. At least, like, you know, Keem is trying to not wrestle. Oh God, maybe he is trying to wrestle him, actually. I was going to say, at least Keemstar is like finally gonna do a dash race with Connor Eats Pants, but I'm sorry, my mind went to wrestling for some reason. The reason being, you know, Keemstar's interest in younger people and Connor's age. You would cry in a comedy club, says Quiznos sucks. Yes. Yes. Comedy is terrifying for me. I've never been inside of a comedy club, and I hate comedy, and it's terrifying to me. So I cry all the time.
Yeah, Command Center, I'm Brady speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, my name is Blake. I'm calling to officially request that you guys end the war on drugs.
Okay, Blake.
Are you?
What grounds are you making this request?
I'm making this grounds on the behalf of the American people and the $1 trillion that's been spent over the past 50 years for a war.
Bro, look at his face. He really is like, I'm fucking nailing this, dude.
War that's not benefiting anybody.
Okay. Well, this sort of request needs to be made in writing, sir, and submitted to Congress.
Okay.
I don't want to shit on this dude too much. He might be a watcher, viewer, but it does have some like real fucking libertarian guys, like First Amendment auditor energy.
So when you have time and find it beneficial, by all means, please do so.
All right. Would you support that personally?
So when you have time and find it beneficial, by all means, please do so.
All right. Would you support that personally?
I'm not at liberty to say what I support personally, sir. I'm representing the United States of
All right. Well, have a great day, sir.
There's some really good Hogwatch videos on Public Freakout. Is this the one about anal? I heard that there was a mom that like, oh, this is the one about anal. Yeah, apparently some fucking mom like lost her mind and was talking about doing
Stop looking at things so negative. You gotta understand, bro. Life wasn't meant to be taken seriously. We was all sitting out here to take care of ourselves. We was all sitting out here to become the best version of ourselves. We was all sitting out here to do anything that we want. We wasn't sitting out here to complain about the world, stress over bills, procrastinate what you want to do in life but not take action for it. We wasn't sitting out here to be mean to people, judge people towards materialistic things. Stop being so negative.
Isn't this the fucking stop jerking off the porn kid? Like, this is the guy who's like, you need to stop jerking off the porn. Like, you need to do semen retention. Like,
Molding.
you need to do semen retention. Like, what the fuck?
Little do you know, any type of energy that you put towards this universe will come back at you. which is karma. So therefore, the more you keep on thinking negative, that's the outcome of your day. Nothing but just negativity, sadness, depression, stuff that's made to keep you at the lowest version of yourself, bro. Stop being me, because how you affect that particular person towards negativity.
The person who sent this video to me should be banned, I think, honestly. It's literally just like, I can't even finish this, dude. Where's the funny, dude? Why do you guys send me some shit like this sometimes? Like, yeah, I'm gonna be mean, okay? I'm gonna be fucking mean, all right? Why does every fucking, like, blonde conservative mom just rock the Marjorie Taylor Greene aesthetic? I don't understand it. It's like, why do they all shop at the same place? Like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Yo.
Or the idea of a Mexican is a Mexican is a Mexican.
What? Okay, we got to run that back. Sorry. She had like an aneurysm mid-thought. So a Mexican is a Mexican. So we're going to run that back because I've lost track of what she was fucking trying to say.
Y'all don't have the ability to make a mask mandate, and tonight I was going to talk about the need for a second high school, but I was sidetracked by, for the boys, or the idea of
The Nazis
a Mexican is a Mexican is a Mexican. Take her.
Oh my god. Give me just a shred of the confidence, dude. I put on a tough front, okay? I make myself look like I'm a confident person, but I am constantly crippled with self-doubt, okay? And I'm sure that most of the people that are in here also fear or have the same kind of fucking anxieties and shit. Meanwhile, just like every basic wine mom is just blasted. Like, they're just fucking ripping Franzia and going in front of like their entire neighborhood. And they're like, everybody here needs to know I got thoughts. They will escape my mouth. I will just sit there and I will tell you. I don't know a single goddamn thing on this planet. Okay, beyond whatever the fuck I've seen on my Facebook feed. Okay? And guess what? All the scientists of the world,
At Hasanabi, this is what my parents
all the
said would happen to my
professionals,
brain if I smoked weed.
epidemiologists, okay, don't even know how to say it, don't matter. They need to hear from me. It's like, it's just like, it's always like Franzia or fucking Xanax. Like, how,
Mexican.
like, she wrote this.
Mexican.
Wrote this on a fucking, like, you know, those little legal papers. And she was like, I got some thoughts. And I'm going to be spitting them at you, the entire neighborhood.
Her out back, we boys figured, then hand on the put it in her coin box.
No, I know how to say epidemiologist. I was making a joke, okay? I've said it like a million times on this broadcast. It was the joke.
Put it in her cornhole, grab a hold of that braid, rub that calico. You can find that on page 39 of the book called Out of Darkness, which you can find at Hudson Bend Middle School and Bee Cave Middle School. All right, not gonna lie, I had to Google cornhole because I have the game in the back of my yard. But according to Wikipedia, cornhole is a sexualist slang vulgarism for anus. The term came into the use in the 1910s in the United States as verb form.
You guys make fun of her, but like you were literally doing this exact same thing with the term jerry rig earlier. Like half the chat was like, actually, dude, actually, you were doing an oopsie. We know better. Like that's literally what half the chat was doing earlier. Like this exact same thing that she's doing.
To cornhole, which came into usage in the 1930s, means to have anal sex. I do not want my children to learn about anal sex in middle school. I have never had anal sex. I don't
Cap. I'm just.
want to have anal sex. I don't want my kids having anal sex. I want you to start focusing on education and not public health.
Like in her mind, she thought like what at school the teacher's just like, this is cornhole, this is a butthole, this is your penis, anal sex. We're doing cornhole 101 today. Like what's happening in the mind of this lady? Here's one thing we definitely know, okay? We know that ivermectin, at least according to the studies conducted thus far, is not an effective COVID treatment, okay? It's not an effective treatment for COVID. It is, however, effective for, you know, river blindness and numerous other kinds of parasites. One thing we do know is that ivermectin, not a good cure for brainworms. As a matter of fact, when you take it, all the worms escape your intestinal lining and go directly to your fucking brain.
Here's a socialist sub.
Okay? I love this lady. Oh my God, that's devious. She's right there. She's like, okay. She's like, oh, this bitch is crazy. This is going on TikTok. I'm putting this on Reddit. Look at that face, dude. Like, I was here to talk about how, you know, here to talk about how we need to wear masks. That's what I was here to talk about. But goddamn, I got some content on top of that.
Take this devious
You're
look
on.
of my paycheck.
You are supposed to be educating our children.
Well, they cut her off.
You to start.
They cut her off, brother, because they can't handle the truths about anal sex. They can't handle the truths about anal sex talk happening in our kindergartens.
Silencing women.
Focusing
face.
on education and not public health.
Stone, you're on.
Officials, you are supposed to be educating our children. Do not teach them about anal sex.
I'm so confused. Like, why does she start off with the Mexican stuff? Did anybody pick that up? Because I was trying to understand like where she was going with that, but I don't know. I just laser beamed directly into the anal sex point after that. Because like you could be talking about anything, but the moment that you like flip over and start talking about anal sex, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm only looking at anal sex. Oh, this is another thing. So there's a lot of people that have been saying that like these Hollywood celebrities coming out of nowhere, talking about how they don't shower, blah, blah, blah. Water shortages are coming. And now New York Times is like, pretty much everything you need to know about hydration is wrong. So people are now speculating that water shortages are coming, and they're just like trying to fucking tell people like, you know, you don't need to use water like that, dude. Come on. A telling escalation from the we need to only bathe once or twice a week celebrity discourse of a month ago. Rich assholes are going to need to keep watering the hedge mazes behind their opulent manners, so you peasants will need to drink less, a lot less. And before nutrition labels switch their percentage daily value calculations to base a 500-calorie diet. My endocrinologist, drink more water. My pharmacist, drink more water. Video doctor, when I got COVID, drink more water. New York Times, so water, is it really all that? The billionaires that fund us aren't so sure. Have you watched the News and Expo video? No. Like, I'm sure that this fucking New York Times article, if we were to listen to the New York Times article, I'm sure it's like not, if we were to read it, I'm sure it's not like, dude, don't drink water, it's whatever. That article's dog shit. Also, it's like, only drink water if you're thirsty, or don't. I don't know. The bad guy from Mad Max wrote that article? Yeah. If I remember these articles correctly, the conclusion is just to drink water if you're thirsty. Okay. Oh yeah, we were gonna watch the Asians visiting the most racist town in America yesterday. Let's do it.
Harrison, Arkansas is the most racist town.
The Boondocks criticizes the depiction of black people portrayed by the media and black capitalism from creator Aaron Magruder's socialist perspective. I love Aaron Magruder. This is probably a fire fucking video, dude. This was profoundly impactful for me growing up. I fucking love Boondocks. Okay, we'll watch that. All right.
Town in the United States.
You guys remember Harrison, where fucking Ku Klux Klan is headquartered? So I guess a bunch of Asian dudes went there, like Asians from Canada went there, and they were like, we're gonna go to Arkansas and we're gonna figure it out for ourselves. I mean, before I even start watching this, I'm just gonna straight up say this, okay? First of all, this kind of editing immediately, I'm like, he's doing the Casey Neistat vlog thing. I don't know what the conclusion of this video is going to be, but I'm going to take it with a grain of salt,
the best
okay?
in the United States.
Right?
Gabagool.
Just right from the jump. If you're doing like the Casey Neistat style fucking editing,
Oh shit, people look at us. Yo, people are looking at us in the car.
Are you sure?
Weird. Oh, yo, we stand out so much with this like blue hair, blonde hair. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're probably the only Asians in this town.
You what? Is he looking at us? Huh? Yeah, he's looking at us. He's looking at us. He's angry.
You might be wondering, what the hell are we doing in a place like this? Honestly, we're just curious. There was a video.
Oh God, Just Curious Andy's dead. Fucking Just Curious Andy's dead. Okay.
Video that went viral a year ago claiming Harrison to be the most racist town in America. And as 3 Asian Americans, we wanted to find out for ourselves, how do they view Asian people here? Are we going to be discriminated against? Will we get attacked? So today we're going to see what life is really like as Asians in America's most racist town.
Yo, that guy had a gun on him. Yo, that guy, I saw
Actually,
the gun.
you actually had a gun on him?
Yeah, I saw the gun. It was a pocket.
Holy shit.
Open carry and concealed carry. Should we get out of here?
Like get out of the car. Or
Yo,
get out
we
of
gotta
the
buy groceries, man. All right, let's go.
Wait, are they Canadian? Because someone said they were Canadian, right? Or are they Americans? Like, where are they from originally? There's so many hate crimes on Asians during the Stop Hate Asian movie, and we were curious that it would be like to visit the... They are Canadian. They said they're Asian Americans. Yeah, I mean, I think Canada is also America, so that's why, like, they say that they're Asian American. No one says that they're Asian Canadian. Chatters. That's like, God, just Amerifats in the chat, dude, being so Americentric.
Now this is our first stop, Walmart. And let me tell you, this is no ordinary.
Guys, we already fucking, listen, we already established when Felix was here that Canada is a state, okay? It's the cool state, but it's an American state. Like, we already established this.
Walmart. Last year at this exact place, this happened.
I would ask you to leave. Exactly what I'm saying is exactly what they would ask me to do.
Pardon? Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
I have a hypothesis, is that...
Dude, that was pretty funny. Y'all ain't from around here, huh? And he's like, what? He's like, please put your mask on, sir. I love that it started off like he was about to do a hate crime, and he's like, no, sir, please put your mask on. You're putting other people at risk. You're putting lives at risk. We take COVID very seriously here, sir. I love that. That's awesome. Like, I thought that it was gonna go to a very different place.
They're asking like, us to wear masks. There's people that got in with that one. I'm just saying.
And they asked us to wear specifically?
Because the people right after us, they didn't even like budge an eye.
See, that guy's not wearing a mask.
Very interesting.
So we walked around for like half an hour, and to be honest, there was quite a bit of staring.
But what do you expect when your forehead looks like this? But all jokes aside, it got a little bit uncomfortable at times.
My granddaughter, she's 26, loves China. She said she's gonna go to China. Get over here.
Yes! Dude, I love Americans so much, dude. I fucking love, like, this person is the least racist person there, okay? And you know she's talking about K-pop. You know she's not talking about Chinese people specifically. You know for a fucking fact that this lady's a granddaughter is 100% a K-pop stan, okay? And that's what she's referencing here, okay? There's no shot.
I want to hug you. I like this one.
Pardon? You want this one?
Here.
Oh, okay. You want this one?
My granddaughter's 26 and she wants to go to China. She wants to bring her Chinaman. Anyway, she loves Chinaman people. She watches the videos on what you call it, animated. She loves them.
Okay, that was probably one of the most uncomfortable experiences ever. So for lunch, we decided to go eat somewhere where we felt a little...
What is automated? What is she saying? Oh, she means anime. Oh my God, I think she means anime, dude. Oh my God. Oh, I love that video. That was awesome. Okay, this video is great.
From the tyranny of top of the
You know, what do you call him? Automated? My granddaughter. Also, let me tell you something, Grandma. There are certain types of ideas that you should not allow to manifest. And animated is one of those ideas, okay? If your fucking 26-year-old granddaughter is a filthy little degenerate weeb, you need to nip that shit right in the bud, okay? You need to stop that. Dead in its fucking tracks. Let's keep going.
More at home. This place called Dragon King.
which happens to be the only Chinese restaurant in town.
Fish tank is 100% Chinese only. Oh, fish tank, fish tank. 你是中国人吗？是。哇，哦，你好。你好，这里有中国人。好，那我们可以要一个宫保鸡丁，还有一个 Chinese vegetable, mixed Chinese vegetable. 好，谢谢。Okay, food is here. Does it look authentic? Okay, I'm gonna taste it. Is it authentic? No, this is good. This is pretty good.
It's so supple and delicious.
你们真的从那个加拿大多伦多过来？
真的。
那怎么会来这个地方呢？
网上我们看见了一个视频，然后这视频说这个地方总是会歧视别人。
我在这里很多年了，我们没有看见。
一点问题都没有。
我没有感觉到。
没有感觉到。
至少这里我们没有，可能大城市会有一些，但是我们这个小城市没有发现。
Okay, something isn't adding up here. Just an hour ago, we were literally heckled in a Walmart parking lot and called Chinamen. And now this Chinese lady who's been here her entire life is telling us she's never experienced racism in Harrison. I mean, does this sound really racist to Asians, or are we just misinterpreting the people? We gotta find out.
I don't know if they know this, but and this might come as a surprise.
Was that on my screen?
But Asian people are not black. Now you can be black and Asian, but the reason why that kid was getting fucking heckled, of course he was white, but the reason why that kid was getting like fucking screamed at was because he was holding up a BLM sign, because he was saying that, you know, Black Lives Matter, which is of course entirely different than like, you know, being an Asian person, which you'll still experience racism as they are already. But let's keep going.
So after lunch, we decided to continue our journey into the heart of downtown Harrison to see if anything would happen there.
I mean, yeah, this is a great take, actually. Well, if you're black and Asian, you're black in the South. Exactly. There you go. That's actually pretty good. That's it. That's a great take. Exactly. Like, you can be black and Asian, but you're still black in the South.
Oh, shit. Fuck, what's like the fun things to do in Harrison?
Pretty much nothing. Yeah, it's pretty boring.
Okay. You guys want to hang out?
Maybe later.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Okay, but that's weird as fuck. Why would they want to hang out with random dudes like that with the fucking cameras? Like, no.
Okay, so we didn't experience any racism, but it did seem like nobody wanted to hang with us.
Yeah, because you're random people walking up to other random people. Like, you're the weird one there. What the fuck? They should have just like stood in one place, dude. They should have stood in one place and just like waited for racism to happen to them or something. These motherfuckers think this is Canada, bro. They're just like rolling up on random people and be like, hey, you want to hang out? Like, no, dude, it's America. Like,
every hour, and now
they don't do that shit here.
Seconds ad break.
Well, that was until we met this guy.
I was wondering if there's a basketball court nearby.
I mean, are y'all going to play?
Yeah, I was wondering if you want to play. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right.
I'm from Toronto.
You ever see Canadians here?
Oh, what's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? They are literally Canadian. I was right. Fuck you, chat.
I mean, it's the wrong way, not Chinese Canadians.
Is it random seeing us as like Asian people here? There's a lot of Asian people here.
No, really? No, it's not. Yeah, there's all types of people.
The internet's telling us some weird stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's the internet.
Get ready for the most epic ball game ever.
Damn, dude. At least they still have that fucking single rim shit. I can't believe this has to be like a nicer part of this has to be a nicer part of town, because like court works, lawn mown, you know what I mean? Like they've like unlocked it, not double rim. That's a single rim. That's huge. I mean, I guess the backboard is like kind of small, or the fucking lawn has been mowed. Lawn mown. They got like tennis facilities and shit there.
Oh, come on.
There's a net.
Okay, anyways, we headed over to the flea market after ball, and that was when Edward received a call from his mom.
Mommy. 係啊，琴日到咗啦。係啊，對唔住。係，梗係唔係啦。
And while Edward was on the phone, a car pulled up next to us.
It's America. Speak English.
Actually, the exact opposite happened.
Do you all speak Chinese?
Yeah, we do.
Ni hao ma.
Oh!
I just wanted to say hi.
Ah.
It's pretty cool. He was like, no way. He's like as southern as they get, like ever. So I was like, you're playing. You're just making stuff up. And he's like, I'm for real. I'm like, all right, then drive around. He's like, okay then. We have a
What the
bad rap
fuck?
here.
Yeah.
But
Bro, yeah. They're doing drive-by kisses at in fucking
Thanks for the news.
they're like doing drive-by this is how the South is. Or they just do drive-by kindness, you know what I mean?
most of us are like that.
Most of you have been nice here.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Have a
All
great
right.
one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying hi.
Yeah. Nice meeting you guys.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, this was absolutely insane. We spent the whole afternoon here in downtown talking to locals, playing basketball, and we even spoke Chinese out loud in public. And not only did we experience no discrimination, people here welcomed us with open arms. But we still had one final stop.
Just to be honest, like, I really don't want to go to the bar. You don't want to go to the bar? If people get drunk, what do you think is going to happen?
About 2 days before we arrived here, we heard on the news that a drunk firefighter assaulted an Asian man, threatening to kill him and his people, right here in Arkansas.
I spoke English perfectly towards him, and I said, leave me alone. I don't want no trouble.
God damn, that's a fucking, that's like third generation. He's like, hey, I said to him, you know, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Walking towards me and say,
like that man is from Arkansas. Okay, that's a Arkansas man right there.
your kind of people is not supposed to be here. I'm gonna kill you and kill your kind of people.
And despite how kind and welcoming everyone was, maybe we were just lucky. If there was anywhere where we would encounter racism in this town, it would be right here. We were pretty nervous going in.
Are you sure you guys want to go in?
Huh? And just as we were about to enter, we heard somebody say, "What's the best way to learn Mandarin as a Cantonese speaker?" The bar was absolutely packed that night, so we ended up getting seated in the corner away from everyone. To be honest, we felt like outsiders. Growing up, we were pretty sheltered from racism. Our friend group was Asian, we went to a majority Asian high school, and lived our entire life in this Asian bubble. And because of that, we always found it difficult connecting with other races. And being here in a town like Harrison, where it's 96% Caucasian, we definitely felt like we didn't belong. People here didn't mind us, but we felt they didn't want us here either. I mean, sure, everyone was nice to us on the outside, but what did they really think of us?
So there's a couple things I gotta point out here, okay? And this is something that I like bring up all the fucking time, and you guys already know this because like a lot of you also live in the fucking South, okay? It's not every single person that's going to be fucking racist in the South, okay? Like clearly there are leftists, communists, fucking progressive people, liberals in the South as well, okay? So if you go to like a bar or something like that and you encounter like nice people, you're like, okay, well that's like, you know, there's some fucking nice people out here. He's like, well, of course there are, dude. It's a fucking city. Like, what do you mean? Like, what did you think? Like you were gonna walk in there, you were gonna fucking step foot outside of the airport and everyone's like start fucking screaming at you with like hateful slurs and shit? You know what I mean? Like, of course not. Of course not. The idea of blue states and red states really perpetuates this. Like, there are a million conservatives in Cali too. Yeah, exactly, dude. There are
My mom into ad breaks.
there are 6 million people that voted for Donald Trump in California. There are racist ass liberals too. Like, there's hella racist people in California. There's more racist people in California, okay, not per capita, but there are more racist people in California than the entirety of Arkansas, okay? There's just more people in California.
Yeah, you guys came down, you saw us up at Harrison over the last few years.
Yeah.
You get on Google and you type in the most racist town in America.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up. Sadly, super sadly, yes, yeah. Honestly, I've been here, I've been out. It is a extreme hardback cover title of Harrison that's not always true. No.
I mean, dude, even when he's trying to defend his town, he's like, it's not always true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you listen. Like, that's it. There you go. That's the whole point. Like, even he is who is trying to defend his fucking town here is still like, it's still true, kind of. It's not always true. And no shit, of course.
Generations, yes, yeah. Okay. But I mean, it's a growing town. I don't see it staying that way for long. My name's Josh. Josh? Yeah.
He literally said it's not the most racist town, but it's getting better. It's not always true, and it's gonna change when the town grows. And that's like,
You too, guys. Enjoy the night.
No, he first came down, right? And then he pulled a turn. I thought he was gonna say something like, "Why are you guys filming?" But he says, "Do you guys have a YouTube channel or something?" And I was like, "What?" Yo, I thought we were in trouble. I am so shocked.
You won't believe what happened next.
What was that?
Are you guys new to town?
Yeah.
It's my birthday. You guys want to go up there and drink?
Sure, yeah.
We're not doing anything.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, sure.
Now we came here thinking that we get hated on, discriminated against, and even assaulted. Racism, evil, hatred. That's all we heard about this town coming in.
bro, I am literally, this is the dumbest video I've ever watched. I mean, it was great, but like, what were you? Yeah, you went there for like fucking 5 minutes. Not everyone's gonna be racist, and then you're like shocked. Yeah, no shit, dude. Of course not everyone's fucking racist. What's wrong with you? Like, by the way, almost every single person that they interacted with that was not racist at all, understandably, was under the age of 30, which, you know, kind of an important little thing to mention there as well. And the only person that they showed that like talked to them, the only person that they showed that talked to them over the age of 30 was the grandma who was like, I love Chinaman. Like, so, you know, it was.
This is a town that got trashed, destroyed, and even given up on by the media. Everyone that came from here, even kids, were labeled as racists. And that was so far from our experience here as Asian Americans. And of course, there are some ignorant people out there. Whatever happened in that video is just one side of the story. But every story has two sides, and today was a reminder that there are also good people out there, and the actions of some individuals doesn't represent everyone.
I mean, even in that like most racist town in America video, there was like literally a kid that came up and was like, you know, it showed support. Of course, like of course there are going to be people that aren't. This is so stupid, dude. There's so many different parts of this where I'm like, okay, first of all, being Asian is different than being black, which is why I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, is why like the distinction is BIPOC distinction is like being made by some people that are like, oh, it's different, like black, indigenous, and people of color is different. Okay. They saw 0 black people in the entire video, but ultimately, okay,
they are treating them like
the time that like that other white dude with the fucking BLM sign was a time when like everyone was like fucking heated. Okay, that's when your racist ass attitudes are gonna be coming out as well. So there's like multiple different, like, you can't make a one-to-one comparison, and there's multiple different issues with this video if it is trying to make a comparison. Ultimately, though, the point that they're making is like, yeah, not everyone is racist in this fucking town. And no shit. Of course not everyone's going to be racist, dude. If that's what your opinion was, then you're nuts. Would have been a little different if they fucking held up a sign that says stop Asian hate on the side of a fucking street, though. I wonder what would happen then. By the way, in the OG video, the most racist town in America, the guy who posted blur the kid. Hey, I'm filming a YouTube video. Are you racist? Is this town racist? Most are going to try and behave. Yeah.
Hi,
Turkey Boy's Uncle Chatter found this video and is going off in the comments section. Hassan roasts insanely hateful chatter. Not so Hasanabi. Dude, just fucking block him, dude. What the fuck? This dude is like insane. I think he's not well. Like, his brain is not all right. And if you operate the not so Hasanabi channel, just fucking block him and move on. This dude is like, why are you pretending like that wasn't your thought at the beginning of the video? Who decide what topic will be on your main YouTube channel? My editors do. Race people here definitely exist, but I can think it can be blown slightly out of proportion sometimes by libs who ironically say things like we shouldn't care about the southern states. Yeah, I mean, that mentality is fucking idiotic. I talk about it all the goddamn time. It's probably the reason why I have so many fucking southern chatters in here. Like that, and also because like southern chatters are probably looking for a sense of community more than even like lib chatters living in like lib ass states, because they literally never encounter people that speak like I do
Just saying
in their lives and are like, what the fuck? This dude is just like saying things that I believe that I've never seen in my own personal immediate social circles. But I mean, I talk about that all the fucking time, and I get very annoyed with liberals who say shit like, you know, this sucks, you know, fuck the southern states, like let them die out and stuff like that. But yeah, a day in the life of the racist town video was all right. I mean, it was funny. There were funny parts.
Oh, holy shit, that was crazy. Did not expect that. But yeah,
but if your ultimate, you know, takeaways like, yeah, it's actually, there's two sides to every story. It's like, yeah, of course, there's gonna be non-racist people. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Guys, that was a day in the life of an Asian in America's most racist town, and honestly, mind blown. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you guys want to see more, we are actually gonna stay here for a couple of days in this town and make more videos. So subscribe to see the other ones, and until next time.
I'm from Arkansas, less than 30 minutes from Harrison, and this video sucked. The Klan still exists in Paris? Wait, there's a Klan street in Paris? What? Dude, that's my favorite thing, by the way. Like southern towns with like European names that you are supposed to read in like the worst way possible. Klan Street will remain Klan Street. After all the furor raised on social media, the Tuesday, September 5th meeting in the Paris City Council, in which it discussed whether to change the name of East Klan Street, was something of an anticlimax. The street will not be renamed. Only 10 people showed up for the meeting, and none of the 5 or 6 who spoke suggested a name change in the meeting, which was expected to be a long one, lasted only 30 minutes or so. The whole idea was brought up by Reverend Heath Bradley of Bella Vista, a native of Paris, in the aftermath of the violence in Charlottesville, Virginia in August, which took place during a protest against the removal of a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, a brave Confederate general, and a counter-protest that left one counter-protester dead. Oh, that's how that worked?
Are we back something?
That's how that happened, Paris Express? There was a counter-protest, and that's why one of them was left dead. It wasn't an act of white supremacist terror. It seems kind of odd that Pat McHughes, Paris Express editor, is putting his own spin on the murder of a counter-protester. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. While defending the Klan Street. My favorite is that there's a town called Lebanon in the middle of nowhere in every flyover state. Oh yeah, 100%. Versailles. Wait, there's a Versailles in Kentucky? I bet it. How do they read it? How are you supposed to read it? It's probably like Versailles. Guys, this is not in Paris, France. Okay. For those of you who don't know this, okay, if you've never been to like a flyover state or whatever, there are a lot of like American states,
feels strong, man.
especially in the South or the Midwest. Like, there are a lot of these fucking towns that just like the chatter said, there's like Lebanon will always be a town. You always have like Paris. You always have like random European names. And the funny thing is, like, it's never correctly spelled. I mean, it's spelled correctly, but it's never read correctly. It's not even exclusive to the South. It's actually all over. In America, because of European settlers, there are just like a lot of fucking random towns named after European cities. Is awesome. In Michigan, they call Armada. Yeah, it's never fucking spelled. It's never said correctly. It's never like Armada is Armada. It's Armada. Notre Dame. Says you can't pronounce Arkansas. No, I say that on purpose, man. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? In Arkansas, they actually have an Eiffel Tower park? Oh, that's so cute, dude. They have a town square with a little Eiffel Tower. Oh my God, is that the fucking... Bro, why does every fucking courthouse or city building look like they're preserving slavery in there? I swear to God. It's just, I see that and immediately I'm like, where's the Confederate monument? Like right outside of it. I'm surprised that there isn't one. Cairo, Illinois is pronounced Cairo instead of Cairo. Wait, really? Wait, how do you say Versailles in Kentucky then? I take Versailles? Here's a list of U.S. places that are named after... Oh my God, there's a couple! Kabul in Missouri! Population 15.
Kentucky is Versailles.
Oh, that's so good. La Plata, Missouri. La Plata, Maryland. Oh, there's a Brisbane. There's a Buckeye. Oh my God. Antwerp, Ohio. I live near Lebanon, Indiana, and it's pronounced Lebanon. Not non, but nan. Lebanon. Welcome to Lebanon. Hey, what's going on? We're at Lebanon. I mean, there's a Turkish city. Yeah, Smyrna. Like, there's a bunch of... Wait, hold on. They'll probably say it as like Greek though. Or wait, will they say Turkey? Angora? What? Oh my God! So Smyrna is how you say Izmir in Greek. Dude, Lebanon is actually close to the Arabic pronunciation. Australians in the chat just been absolutely disrespected. I'm sorry, fellow Anzac brothers. Lebanon. You know what's funny? You know what's actually funny though? Like, Lebanon is like closer to the original spelling. So like, the irony is like they were so off that they got it right.
Well, I left Buffalo, New York and headed south on Interstate 71. I went through Columbus and Cincinnati, Ohio, and then went on Interstate 75 south and went to Lexington. And then from Lexington, I'm on Highway 60 right now, just 20 miles east of Lexington to this town of Versailles, Kentucky. Now we're headed to
There's a Lebanon, Indiana too. They don't say chimney either. They say chimley. What? There's a castle in Versailles, Kentucky. God dang it. There's a goddamn castle there. What the fuck? That's a whole ass castle. What the fuck? The Kentucky castle? Did you hear how we pronounce Louisville in Kentucky? How do you pronounce it? Like Louisville, right? They don't say Louisville. Louisville? Wait, what the fuck? Louisville? Louisville. Call Louisville, brother. There's a Russiaville in Indiana that's pronounced Ruse-Ville. Shut the fuck up. Louisville. Yo, what's up? We're at Louisville right now, brother. Okay. I kind of want to watch. Okay, we're done with the fucking clan shit. We're done with the water shortages. We got astrologists versus astronomers. Is astrology a science? Dude, they're running out of fucking ideas, bro. I swear to God. When you... This one's gonna be for the crystal mommies, okay? Get at me, okay? I just... Like, they're running out of ideas. Now they're just like... I don't know what to say about this one. This is just like... This is what happens when you just completely run out of ideas and you just like fucking just, you know. A cute girl in my class started asking me about zodiac signs and astrology, and I said I was interested, but I know nothing about them. What do I do, Hassan? To just learn, like, ask your mom when you're fucking... Actually, no, I don't know. Just make it up. Just, like, say that you were born on a time because they're going to ask you that so they can do, like, an astral chart for you. Okay? And then, I mean, just make shit up. Honestly. Just make shit up and be like, I don't know. Run as fast as you can. Wait, why, dude? No, dude.
18 months, I guess.
A lot of girls are into astrology. Like, just learn about astrology a little bit. It will be beneficial for you, I promise. Like, run until what? Run until you reach a dude. Run away until you find a dude.
I'm Ian. I'm an adventure astronomer and astrophotographer. What I love about astronomy is sharing the passion of the stars with people. I question science all the time. That's the whole point about science.
When I hear of astrologers, I think of people who kind of need guidance. Astrology is not a science. Science is something that requires proof, something that you can reproduce.
I think astrology is just a belief system, and I don't think it makes sense. It's not really.
Dude, by the way, like, dudes believe in dumbass shit too. Like, we got our own versions of astrology, okay? Like, it's a meme to, like, categorize this as, like, exclusively men versus women, but, like, you know, plenty of people believe in dumb shit, okay? Just, you know, it's fun. It's fun for them, all right? It's just, like, let people, you know, let people do fucking whatever they want to do, okay? Yeah, crypto is, like, astrology for dudes.
A science. I honestly believe that astrology just makes people happy.
Hi, my name is Trenton. I am a spiritual analyst. I definitely believe astrology is a science. We have discovered so much about the metaphysics of things and energies that are hidden.
I think my study benefits people because the greatest gift that you can give someone is self-knowledge. It gives us our own little map of ourselves.
I believe that zodiac signs are totally relevant, but they're just a basis of a much deeper practice. They're the tip of the iceberg.
She did the reading, dude. She's like, there's more to it than that, you fucking pathetic fools. You just know about the zodiac signs? Guess what, dude? Why are you defending astrology so much if you think it's bullshit? I think it's just like a fucking coping mechanism, and also just, you know, it's like the least harmful fucking coping mechanism you can engage in. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's like a fun little story. Also, you know, a lot of hot girls are into astrology, okay? I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. Like, I'm saying it. So I'm just, you know, I like to have fun sometimes. I like to say, you know, crystals are sick. Okay, there you go. I said it. Fuck you.
Step forward if you agree. Astrology is a sham.
You can believe whatever you want to believe in as long as, you know, it makes you happy, doesn't hurt others. But personally, I've just never really understood how, especially since we all study stars, how something that's so far away and that could potentially be gone could affect you when you were born. It just doesn't make sense to me scientifically.
One of the things that they don't account for, astrologers, is as time passes by, there's this thing called precession where the Earth's axis actually makes like a rotation. And these constellations were set like 2,000 years ago.
That's high.
And they still assume that these are the ones that are where the sun is when you were born.
I've heard this. Yeah, I've heard this before. It's like all that shit needs to be retconned now, right? Because it's not the same anymore. God damn, dude. Shut up. Shut up. You're ruining it. This is how you get no pussy, okay? If you say stuff like this, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just not happening, okay? So everything that these people are saying right here, the astronomers, okay, just like know that is the truth. They are correct. But like, if you want to be a no pussy haver, then, you know, you can do that. Be like, actually, the constellations changed. So technically, like, everything you know about modern day astrology needs to be reversed. Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, like, don't do that. Just don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Don't.
And also, you can't split them apart equally because each constellation has different sizes. You don't have the sun in one for 30 days. You just don't do that. And look, let's be honest. You can't divide people into these neat categories. There's almost 8 billion people on this planet. You're going to tell me that there's only 13 categories of what we are?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
Right. I think sham is kind of it's a negative word, but from a scientific standpoint.
Would you agree that astrology has a degree of predeterminism that can be used in negative ways, like discriminatory type shit? What? No. You want to know why? Because I'm happy with someone who's like, oh, I'm never fucking a Leo. If that's like how they operate, then that's fine. Like, that's chill. Like, that's a good way to discriminate, okay? But like outside of that, like, it's not, you know, codified. There is no historical precedence for astrology girls and boys being like, you know, we need to start fucking oppressing the Scorpios, okay? Like, there's no, that's insane. It's just like a ridiculous thing.
Standpoint, we don't see that there's evidence that we can't make predictions on people's lives based on the positions of the stars.
Can the disagreeers come forward?
Good discrimination, Pepega. Yes, that is actually someone who is self-discriminating. In that respect, is good. Why? Do you wanna be like? Do you want to be around a person who's like literally fucking taking astrology to that degree? No. So yeah, it's fine. That's great.
What?
I practice Western tropical astrology. And so the tropical system of astrology goes off of the equinoxes and the solstice. It has
I don't
nothing.
pretend to be vegan to get girls too. I don't pretend to like be an astrologist, dude. I just listen, okay?
Hassle.
I just nod. It's not that hard. Being a vegan actually requires sacrifice.
To do with the constellations, what you know of astrology in the Western world.
I also specialize in tropical astrology, and that's just one system in astrology, right? There's tropical and sidereal. Those are the two systems, and they're separated by 23.4 degrees. It all depends on what system works for you.
So does that mean you have like a choice, or you see what everything means and you're like, okay, I want to pick that one, I want to study that one?
It's based off of what really resonates, right? And you'll know what resonates with you. You'll get this inner feeling through your chakral system, and you'll know right away.
Whether you resonate with Vedic astrology or Western astrology depends on whether you're more interested on using astrology for predictions or whether you're more interested on using astrology to understand yourself and validate and affirm the things that you feel in yourself.
You say astrology, meaning that the stars do matter, right? So what part do stars play in Western?
Bro, she is, I can just sense it, dude, okay? She's such a fucking Taurus rising, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, that's real Scorpio behavior, Taurus rising. That's a heat sign. And I'm just making stuff up, but I sound convincing, right? Like, that's how I get you. You're all of a sudden, you're like, what? A heat sign? No, a fucking water sign. Earth sign. Earth chakra. Anyway, I mean, it's all fucking made up. Who cares? What's the difference, dude? Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the made up book. And I just made my own thing up, okay? My bad, dude. Aha, you're wrong. Yeah, it's all wrong. It's just all made up. So shut up. Okay? I'm just having fun like they are. She, on the other hand, is not having fun. She's here to kick ass, dude. Okay? She's here to fucking rip people's throats out.
Astrology.
It's not so much being born around the time that the constellation is in a certain place in the sky. You have this chart wheel and it's divided equally in 12 parts. So the rising would be dependent on that wheel, what sign, and not constellation, but what sign, depending on the tropical divisions, is on the eastern.
This is what Hassan, wait, he said, Chatter said, this is what Hassan texts girls after they leave. Habibi, I'm home alone. I say, Allah is with you. This is true.
Horizon. Then the rising is the first house, or it's the cusp of the first house, and there's 12 houses.
What does that mean? Because I hear that, and again, I'm not familiar with it. It just kind of sounds like a lot of...
Yeah, that's right, Ian. You're not. I mean, she's really into it, though. She's like a weeb, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. If you think of a clock, the hands pointing to the numbers is not time. They just represent time. So it's the same when you think of the star.
Bro, you're so wrong. There's discrimination in Hinduism based on astrology. What the fuck? There are people called Mangliks who can't be married to other people because they were born a certain way. You don't know shit. Wait, what? That's based on astrology? I thought it was a caste system, dude. I thought there was like a...
28 months.
I thought that there was a materialist reasoning for it. Also, why the fuck would I know that, dude? What the fuck? Someone said devious mangliks. Stop, dude. There's no oh, Jesus Christ. It's one of the worst memes, dude. I swear to God. This man caught all the astrology girls lacking. I stalked this astrology hoe Twitter for about a week and told her I was a Virgo. And she let me smash because she thought we was compatible. Little does she know I'm a fucking Scorpio. LMFAO, the universe just aligned your cheeks with this dick. Want to know how I know for a fact all this horoscope shit is a bunch of bullshit? All y'all commenting, this is exactly what a Scorpio would do. about dumb as shit because I'm a Capricorn. Oh! Oh! Fucking destroyed, dude. Oh, wow. Wow. I need to fucking... Oh, dude. Oof. Oh, my God, dude. That is... Wow, that's so good. That's so fucking good. Let women enjoy things challenge? No, I don't have a problem with that at all. I literally just said that. That's how I started off this conversation. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You know, do your thing. Classic Capricorn? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Shut the fuck up.
The planets, where they are in the chart, are not the energies that we're looking at. They're just representations of those energies. It's just the realm of possibilities that the way that you express action in your life could show up.
When we categorize different planets in astrology, it's just to give characteristics.
Motherfuckers would be like, man, this astrology shit is so fucking stupid. I am totally an ENTP though. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many different like categorizations
9 months
that are exactly just the same shit. Dude, I got the ENFG stare, dude. That's me. That's so me. You tried liking a picture? Dude, I will ban you, okay? Stop outing me like this. I will fucking ban you, okay? I don't like that. I don't like when you call me out like that. Yes, I did. I thought that the picture was the tweet, and I was wrong, and I corrected. I course corrected. Now you're making it a bigger deal. No one saw it. Just you, motherfucker. What's up? Oh, yeah, look at me. Old Four Eyes over here. Oh, old Johnny, pay attention. That's sick, dude. Thank God. Thank God you caught that. Son of a bitch.
On the specific energies. To touch on a point that you brought up, like how can we be here and planets all the way out there, how are they affecting us? Energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? We all heard
lying about your sign to trick someone into sex is technically rape. Okay, let me tell you something. First of all, what we just retweeted there is called a joke. This is a thing that creates humor and laughter in one's life, okay? It's something that is supposed to brighten your day. And when you read a joke like that, you're supposed to go, ha ha! Okay, this is if you're a leftist, you probably never experienced this before in your life. But you go, ha 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 ha! Okay? That's the normal reaction. So just do that next time.
That in our science classes growing up. So we're all bits and pieces.
That's not necessarily true. This is like essentially you're talking about like kind of conservation of energy and stuff like that, right? But like we live in a universe that, for example, may be infinite.
Yeah.
We don't know. And we never can because we're limited to a specific distance to how far we can see.
I guess what I was getting to is we're all bits and pieces of energy. So everything that exists in our universe is energy.
I think that we're getting confused with our definitions of energy. I think that's where the like we have a different definition of like more scientific definition of energy, and you guys have more of a
it's
like a personality, like spiritual, like that. Like
I think there's for science like they have to be very careful about how they use the term energy because a lot of the times it can get hijacked, or even delving into the world of like quantum physics, they use the word quantum in a way that it's not supposed to be represented as.
My beliefs are supported by science.
So
like I don't give a fuck what kind of dumb shit you believe in, okay? I don't give a fuck what kind of dumb shit you believe in as long as you get your vaccination, okay? As long as you believe in like modern medicine and shit. But if it's like, if you're using like astrology to be like, my day is going to be good this week, and like, okay, it's sick. All right, cool. Like, I'm not going to yuck your yum. You know what I mean? As long as you don't take it to the next level where you're like, actually the vaccine is turning you into a homosexual and it's got a demonic random chatter post. Hey, mom, what time was I born? Nope. Stop talking to her. Okay. Mom is wrong. You can have a little fun as a treat, okay? I'm right. Your mom is wrong. You're no longer grounded. Don't worry.
You guys are probably like, astrology is not a science. But it is because it's its own separate...
It's just, he's like, oh, astrology is not a science. But it is. But it fucking is. I will fucking kill you.
Field. Astrology, not a science. But it is because
But it is.
Its own separate field. Astrology has been a practice that has been used for civilizations.
What is a science to you? What does science mean to you?
Now, a science is anything that can be applied to the practical realm. I know we were saying a lot of talk about, oh, this is interpretive, or this could be used for predict, is practical, right? I have to use math, and I have to use other basic science skills in order to pull up a chart. I'm looking at degree placement, right?
I think that fields could use science and still not be science. You could use math and science and it still not be a science. I think science
what's
comes
your
with
degree? I'm sorry, what's
science.
your definition of science?
I think science comes with fact. There's a scientific method, so you start with a theory and then you prove it at the end. Say we randomly discover a new planet in our solar system, okay? Will it change what you guys
Absolutely,
believe?
because that would be something that we'd have to sit and try to study. We'd have to conduct research on that planet, just as well as you guys would have to do. You guys would just be applying it in a different way. So I definitely look at our field as a science.
Are my beliefs backed by science? No, they're not. In fact, it's the opposite. Most scientists would say that I'm crazy. Do I believe that astrology is a type of science, a soft science? Yes, because I study psychology, I study therapy. There are people who are saying that therapy and psychology are not sciences. I also think that psychology and therapy are soft sciences. They're not rooted in the scientific method. They are rooted more in the person, in who that person is, and the potential of that human being and their energies.
But there's a difference there, because in psychology, we could...
I think she's taking a lot of liberties with that. She's like, hey, if psychology is a science, so is astrology. Respect. I respect that. I think that's a you know, it's just like she's doing the by your logic leap. The redefinition of words is fucking dangerous. The same as science schism early in the 1800s, where people didn't like that electricity was complicated, so they tried to make science simpler for even the layman to understand, but that just isn't how it is, and you can't even attempt to understand electricity and quantum physics without dedicated studies. It's an extension of anti-intellectual sentiment. Shut up, nerd. Okay, we get it, bro. Yeah, all right, dude, you're a fucking nerd, okay? Shut up, nerd. Astrology's a science. I said it. Can you take that mark off your wall, please? Sorry for the spam, but it hurts me to see. You know what it hurts me? When you fucking spam dumb shit in the chat. Like, that's what hurts me. Guess what, dude? You can stop. Or I will stop you.
See, we could scan the brain and see the chemical imbalances. We could see what's missing. We could see the neurons firing. We could see exactly why things are happening, and we could prove that. So,
but you can't always prove the treatment.
But we can also look at a chart. We can also look at a chart and look at how the energies are interacting with a person. And
dude, I love that. Dude, they sold me. They sold me. That's right. They fucking sold me, dude. Hey, sorry, we got charts too, bitch. That's right, dude. That's fucking right. Turns out if you have a chart, that means it's a science. This is a science, okay? Yeah, you get a chart, it's science. That's how it works. Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's like the whitest chatter on the planet. Her name is literally Ebony. What the fuck? Yes, dude, Ebony is a name, okay? Chill the fuck out. Why are you freaking out, dude? Why? Why are you freaking the fuck out? Oh, he's Turkish. I suspect the only time this Turkish boy has ever fucking heard the name Ebony is, you know, not as a name, but instead of a category, I assume. So that's why he's losing his fucking mind. There's a bit of a self-report from the Turk here. It's a name, dude. Okay? Calm down. Jesus Christ.
Correlated to what is on the chart.
I think energies and like neurons.
And I know I keep using energies, and that's also what I'm trying to say. Somebody had to be like, why is that energy affecting me in this way? Somebody had to sit and study these things. A team had to do research on these things.
I don't have science to prove why I believe.
Bro, then, but like this means everything that has been studied, regardless of how fucking silly it might be, is technically a science. Including, what was the rock guy? Mud Fossil University. God, he is not doing any favors. This guy is that lady of the astrology team. Like, he's just like so confidently incorrect. Did you post this? Every beautiful woman is allowed to believe 3 to 5 ridiculous things. I do agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I not only agree with that, but I also like that. I think that is like, that's what makes people more interesting. Yeah. Beautiful only? No, I think that they're just like saying that as a joke, but, or rather like adding the beautiful as like a fucking, I don't know. Someone else's tweet. Shut up. You apply cop phrenology like a science too? Yeah, that's, again, that is what is known as a joke. Like, the joke is exaggeration there. Like, obviously, it's not a real thing. Phrenology is not real. It is a fake racist science, okay? So when I do cop phrenology, I'm actually joking.
What I believe, it's just, I've been studying this for 7 years, and I've been practicing professionally for 4 years. And astrology has not led me wrong. Like, I don't miss.
Except for like the entirety of what you just mentioned, which is ironically astrology letting you astray by, you know, making you focus all your energy and effort on a totally made up thing.
Is there a way you can tell if you're wrong or right?
Well, yeah, because I speak to my clients. I never tell my clients like, this definitely happened for you, and if you don't agree, then you're wrong. I'll say, oh, this could be an indication of this. Is this true? And they'll say yes, or if they say no, I'll say, well, maybe it can be interpreted in this different way. That's also where the interpretive thing comes in, is that it doesn't play out the exact same every time, which is why it can't be pinned down by
And that's
science.
why you can't call it a science.
Yeah.
It's not reproducible. Science is something that is rigorously tested, and it's stuff that's reproducible. You have to be able to reproduce results. What astrology is interpretive. So you might misinterpret things because it's not really reproducible. Like, you're not going to always get somebody right. The reason why I didn't step forward for this prompt was because I think it's irrelevant. Like, I think beliefs are different than facts. And, you know, I might really believe in God, for example. I might, right? And that's not backed by science.
You know, science is science, right? So it doesn't matter if I believe astronomy. It doesn't matter what I believe. It just is or isn't.
Celestial objects influence people's mood.
I mean, if I'm driving home, maybe I had a bad day and I see the moon coming up, it's so beautiful. Like, how can that not affect your mood, right?
My boy's trying to, hey, that's right. You know what he's doing, Ian. I know what you're doing, Ian. Yeah, that's right, baby. My man. Yep. I see what you're doing, bro. That's right. Open the door a little bit, you know, leave it open. I fucking love the moon, bro. I swear to God. Yo, that moon, dude, it makes me feel some type of way when I see that moon, dude. Fuck. Oh, yeah. He's just like, little door open, okay? Oh, yeah, it's not a science, but the moon, little crystal action makes me feel good, you know? That's right.
It's just so gorgeous. I do a lot of astronomy outreach. You know, I show people the planets or the moon through telescopes. Or total solar eclipse that we've seen, we were all like in tears. It was just so beautiful. So yes, definitely things that happen up there can affect.
You know how the moons affect bodies of water, right?
You are literally a whore, Hassan. I'm joking, man.
The moon is, the higher the waves are.
But also, I'm not joking. Like, I'm joking, but I'm also not joking.
It is the lower the waves are, right? That's why we have tides, kind of, sort of, right? But we're made up of 70% water. The moon in astrology talks about our intuition, our feelings.
I love this take. I've heard this so many fucking times, dude. I've heard this so many times. The moon, if it impacts the water, and we're 70% water, so the moon impacts us drastically, like the tides. Yeah, like when the high tide is, I'm just full of water, okay? And when it's low tide, no water. I'm so dehydrated during low tide, dude. It's crazy. You know who else had this idea? Avatar, motherfucker. Blood bending. What this dude is literally describing is blood bending, okay? Let's keep going.
Our emotion. There are so many other planets and celestial bodies that are definitely doing that. So I'm so happy that you said yes, because it is definitely... true.
See?
I'd love to.
That is literally the reaction you're gonna get. Ian did that on purpose. He's like, I love the moon. Look at how much they love that shit. They're like, oh yes.
To know what you think about the correlation between the 28-day cycle of the moon and the female hormonal cycle.
There must be something there. I'm not an evolutionary biologist, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer rising, so I feel the moon, and I know from personal experience that, yeah, planets affect the moon.
I'll have to say I really liked your interpretation of that. Because the moment that you stepped up, I was like, okay, I know what's coming. I know what it is, because I do agree on that. I mean, look, Mars is really far away. What is Mars gonna do, like, to my mood? It just doesn't. Even the gravitational force that we experience between planets that are further away, it's really nothing.
Can I ask what makes you say that with such certainty?
Because I do physics, and so I know how gravity, like the force of gravity works.
Sure, but we have plenty of anecdotal, I guess you could say, evidence.
What the fuck? Bro, she literally went, oh, you do science? Well, guess what? I got anecdotes. I've never heard someone say that before. That's pretty awesome. Like, she straight up said, yeah, well, guess what? I got anecdotes. I know a guy. That's sick. That is Sigma behavior, dude. Literally. Oh, yeah? Oh, you got empirical evidence, dude? Guess what? I got anecdotal evidence. What's up? I know a guy who knows a guy. Get fucked.
Well, the thing is, if you believe something, right? Mm-hmm. You already believe it. And then the thing that I really have to mention this, like the thing that you mentioned about the correlation between like women's periods and the moon is moving away from us. So eventually it's not going to orbit in the same in the same way. And so
and that's why women's periods are fucked, dude. That's it. That's why 70% of my body is water, and that's why you're not supposed to drink as much water anymore. New York Times told me so, because the moon is moving away. Yeah, real shit.
Then
I think there's a big thing right now that we're using between correlation and causation. I think that's another big divide that we're seeing right now. Like when people...
Why are you trying to say correlation means causation to people who are just saying like, oh, you got data? Well, I got anecdotes. Like, it's over. That conversation is done, dude. When someone knows what anecdotal evidence is and says like, I don't give a fuck, like I know a guy, it's done. Like, you can't further that conversation. You are talking to a person who will never listen to you unless you turn around and you're like, I actually fuck with the moon heavy. Like, you know what I mean? Heavy flow shit, straight up. And then they will listen to you because you're agreeing with her. And that's it. And that's what happens with anecdotes. So it's a wrap at that point.
People are like in the mood or like they're really happy and they go outside and they're like, oh, there's Mars or the moon is full or whatever. That doesn't make sense to me, where people can kind of not blame their behavior, but associate it with what's happening. Like, there's a correlation, but we can't see the causation.
She's so disgusted. She's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I just said I care about anecdotes that agree with me.
Here in front of us, right?
Okay. Now, what if I were to tell you that, let's say, 100 light years away, 600 light years away, if we saw Betelgeuse go supernova, right? Some astrologers might say, oh my gosh, that's affecting us. That happened 600 years ago.
Right.
So why is it affecting me now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that you see, like if it's something that's 4 light years away, you're seeing it as it was 4 years ago.
Right.
Not as it is today.
I only can go off of planets that are actually like in orbit, like the moon, the sun, our basic planets, including Pluto. Those are the only things that I really focus on.
So let's just go back to Mars and say Venus, right? Because Mars has all these like really rough and angry qualities or whatever.
You're learning. You guys are learning.
Yes. And Venus has all these beautiful, calm and peaceful qualities. But what if I were to tell you that if you were to go into Venus and sit there, you wouldn't even make it because the pressure would just destroy you. So how is that peaceful? And like what is that, like where does this come from?
There are no good and bad planets.
Why do these science ladies have such big titties?
The irony. What's wrong with you, dude? That's fucked up. Dude, that's just straight sexism, okay? Stop. That's so fucked up. Stop. That is not allowed. Stop, dude. You're gonna give me fucking man.
There's a highest expression and there's a lowest expression. Mars is not evil. It can represent aggression. It can represent anger. It can also represent action and motivation. Venus is yet love, relationships, beauty. It can also be manipulation. Like there's no, oh, this is a bad planet. This is a good planet. There's levels here.
Why
there's
do these
duality.
ones have such thick
There's
dumplings?
highest expression. There's low. There's.
I believe in zodiac signs and their predictions.
I definitely do believe in zodiac signs and their predictions and what they could bring. And it all depends on how you're tracking the energy, how you're also communicating whatever it is that you can get from the energy to a client. That's basically what my job is as an interpretive astrologer, is to break down what I see on the chart and to communicate it in a way that you would understand.
I just was hesitant about coming up with predictions because it's the word predictions. I'm not of the belief that astrology is necessarily a science because I don't consider myself a scientist. And astrology is such an interpretive practice that using astrology as a predictive tool sometimes does more harm than good. It can create a lot of anxiety, and sometimes it is inaccurate. You're going to get human error in some sort of interpretations.
I have a lot of friends and a lot of people around me who believe in astrology. But my thing is, I've had so many of them be like, what's your star sign? So
wait, why is she backtracking? What a coward. She literally fucking should have gone. I thought she was going to double down. She's like, yeah, actually, fucking, this shit's bullshit. I made it up. She's like, yeah, it's lame. I just make up a bunch of stuff, actually. Like, what happened in that argument that you're just completely reversing your position? Yeah, it's lame. I hate it now, actually.
I always tell them, well, guess, what do you think I am? And then it always ends up being wrong, or I'll finally tell them afterwards and I'll be like, I'm this. And they're like, that's so Virgo of you. That doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I don't personally believe in those star signs. I know that you guys discussed that, but that's why I don't disagree with what.
Yeah, she should have fucking done that to him. Like the dude who I retweeted. She should have hit them with these are my personality characteristics. And then someone goes, oh, you're a Virgo. And they go, well, guess what? I'm a fucking Leo, bitch. What's up? And then they say, oh, well, that's Leo behavior too. And then you go, well, just kidding. I'm actually Cancer, dumbass. Wrong again, Bob. You know what I mean? And then it's owned. You're so owned. You're so brutally devastated in front of everybody else that it doesn't matter. There's a lot more astrology than your zodiac sun sign. Whatever people say, oh, you're such a Virgo or something along the lines, that's pop astrology.
What you guys said, but that's why I disagree with the prompt that was read out.
With sun star astrology or sun sign astrology, that's where it can get carried away. It's actually the rising that's most important because that starts your chart.
What the sun represents is our own sense of self. And when you first meet someone at a party, how much are you going to be able to know off the bat from your first impression of them what their sense of self is?
Exactly.
What I think is that because we live in a world where we don't know people at all, if you have a way to be able to somehow describe who this person is when you just first meet them, it makes you feel safe. And that's why I feel like, a lot of people take to astrology.
People, they think astrology puts them in a box. Oh, you're a Capricorn. This is the only way you can behave. This is the only way you can act. It's no. Astrology is very much about the possibilities, not necessarily this is what you are, this is what you do, this is how you act, I don't like you. No, it's just this is what could possibly happen. This is the expression you could possibly take.
Would you say that everyone...
The thing is, astrology Andes defend astrology as though it's scientifically based instead of faith-based like religion. Yeah, I feel like if anyone were to say astrology is actually faith-based, it's kind of like a religion. You can't say anything to that. It's true. It literally is, right? So when you turn around and you're like, no, there's a scientific basis for this shit. It's well, no, there isn't. I also don't care. I don't. I'm not personally invested to destroy you in the marketplace of logic and reasoning. You know what I mean? I don't care. It's fun. It's great. Whatever, dude. Do your thing. There's plenty of fucking Christians out there. You know what I mean? And most people in this community understand when you go, oh, lol, imagine believing in a God. I only say, oh, my logic every time instead of, oh, my God. When people say that, you're like, shut up, nerd. Let people fucking enjoy God if they want to believe in it.
And has, all possibilities are available for everybody.
Yes. Well, I mean, and to a certain extent, even if you are, like, say, a Virgo sun, your Virgo sun could be affected by a certain relationship with, say, Mars. So it's not like you're just this and you can only be this. It's like, no, you've got this, you've got a, you know, sprinkle of something of this. It's, people don't like me putting in boxes, which makes sense, but that's totally not what I don't think what we're doing.
It does, though, kind of sound like you're still compartmentalizing things.
Don't do it, Ian. You're not gonna, Ian, on God, it's not gonna work for you. Don't do it, Ian. You were doing the right thing. You're talking about the moon, lunar cycles and shit. Now he's like, it kind of seems like you're compartmentalizing.
To the point of, like, there's 7 billion, 8 billion people in the world. How can you categorize them in these boxes? But the deeper that you go into astrology, the more nuanced it gets and the more personalized it gets.
The other side doesn't fully understand the study of celestial objects.
Oh my God. Oh my God, the audacity, bro. Okay, this guy sucks.
I'm so of two minds about this. You guys are doing something that's very scientific and practical in what you're studying. But just because something isn't practical or scientific, you can still study religion, you can still study the Bible, the Torah. I don't even think it should necessarily be equated to your study.
For, like, astronomy, like, there's scientific...
I mean, she's, like, admitting it now.
Into how we understand and how we know what we know now, you know, standing on the shoulders of giants, all the people.
I know Ian, I live with him. He literally just thinks the moon is pretty and it makes him happy. He's chill as hell. Okay, dude, you're making this up.
Who have studied it before us, and now we know, and we can prove what they've studied is correct. It's very, like, factual.
I'm, from my point of view as an astrologer, like, I'm like, yeah, no, things are definitely factual based, and, like, astrologers sat down and they've come to a common consensus of what things mean based off of where they're placed, what energies are placed on them. That's what gives them more of the component of what the planet may mean.
I think, again, that's where the divide is, because when you guys could think certain things are fact, but I hear you keep bringing up that it's interpretation. So there's so many things going on way far away that we know about that, like you said, you don't really have the necessity to know about. I think that there's
I'm not, I swear. I knew you'd say that, though. If you're Ian's fucking friend, ask him right now if he was trying to get pussy when he lied about fucking how he loves the moon and shit.
a lot of stuff that you guys interpret that we've disproven in a way, or that we've seen evidence for, just going completely against it and negating your guys' points. So I think that's kind of where that divide kind of comes from.
1 is the loneliest number. Yeah, I would never sit here and say that, you know, like, you don't know what you're talking about. But also, like, I don't think you can fully understand anything. I think you can go to school. I think you can do the work. I think you can have a very good grasp on something, but you can never fully, like, we're talking about the stars and the universe and the planets here. You can't fully understand nothing in regards to that. You read the stars. You read the cosmos. You understand all of the sciencey things. You said Beetlejuice, I was like, the character? Is he here right now? For me as an astrologer, I study the stars, yes, but I also study people. My job is to work with someone one-to-one. I'm showing you what I see, but I'm also showing you what I see from you as a person.
Bro, kind of the point of science is to be able to understand the unknowable. Okay? What you guys are doing is just like, oh, well, we can't understand it, so I'm just going to make shit up. It's literally the opposite of scientific thought. Like, that's the... So, like, both sides understand that there are, of course, certain things that have not been discovered yet. You know, we just don't fully comprehend everything. But one side is like, well, we need to figure this out. The other side's like, yeah, we can't figure it out, so I just made it up. There's no proof. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, as long as you know, treat it like it's a religion. I did a crystal mommy like 5 years ago. It was wild. She was insane in more than one way. The sex was good, though. I'm saying, dude.
Would you say astrology is more along the lines of like human psychology?
Psychology, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Depending on the system that you are studying.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of means like that, what astrology is like for fulfillment. In terms of what benefits humankind. I mean, physics, astronomy literally brings us, cell phones. That's practical. But we also, as human beings, like to have things like art, for example, music. I need music. If I didn't have music, then I might, So it's kind of like there's a fulfillment thing. And I get that.
My belief is that balance is extremely important. And the way I see it, like logic and science and all of these things are one end of a spectrum. Like, to get a little spiritual, it's like yang energy. And we're representing, in my opinion, a bit more of the yin energy, the human element. And I think that it's also important to do what you can on a person-to-person basis, and that will help humanity.
All right, great. Thank you so much. And that's a wrap.
Yay. We didn't kill each other.
It's literally like a kid being like, I'm helping. You know what I mean? It's like Ralph. No, I mean, it's cool, but look at my psychologist, dude. I'm never getting cured. If astrology was real, everyone with the same sign would have the same job. Sir, no, that's just one part of astrology. There's so much more. What about your sun sign and your moon sign and your rising? Pathetic, dude. You didn't learn anything, dude. I bet you will never get laid. Did you beat Summit?
I got socks on? Yeah, we got socks on. I got you. 20,000 people. I'm in the center of the fucking stadium. You think I can't handle that pressure?
You can't do it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh, that was really good.
That was awesome.
Oh, right there in the...
Did he take Taekwondo? Like, that is surprisingly good, dude. I mean, like, he ice skated? Bro, that doesn't mean anything. What the fuck are you talking about? Ice skating has nothing to do with, like, your fucking kick form, dude. What the fuck? Yes, it does. Dude, you don't learn how to fucking... You can be, like, agile if you're, like, a fucking figure skater or whatever, but that doesn't mean you're gonna know how to kick. Like...
You can't do it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
That's a tornado kick. That was... Isn't it 360?
I'm in the center of the fucking stadium. You think I can't handle that pressure?
You can't do it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
That was pretty good, man. That's like very good. Look at that. Even his like front foot. I wouldn't be able to do that.
What's up? Shoot that shit real quick. Boom! Right there in the...
Because I don't figure skate, of course. You would if you ice skated? That's true.
Fucking...
In jeans, nonetheless. That's really fucking sick. That's awesome. Skating works your balance and feet power, you himbo. Dude. Oh my god, dude. Like, kick mechanics are still... Like, his kick mechanics are there. Like, you probably have to train a little bit to know how to fucking do a kick like that. That's all I'm saying. Jesus Christ, dude. Just because you have, like, hip flexibility or because you're strong in your fucking legs doesn't mean you're going to be able to actually do a kick like that. You guys are so fucking stupid for not recognizing this. Oh my fucking god. Like, Pago Palum is devious on the fucking ice ring, if I'm not mistaken. He's like very good at hockey, right? I'm sure that if he was, I'm sure that if you were like to ask him to do a 360 kick, like he wouldn't be able to fucking do it off the top like that. Anyway.